Hey guys, it's Adam here. Just about to head off to the gym to do some active recovery, and I wanted to take this time to do another segment of the grind. And what I want to talk about today is my personal experiences as a 40 and over lifter, and why I think YouTube coaches are setting people up to fail. So, as I said before, my training kind of drastically changed in my mid to early 30s. Sort of focusing more on the body as a whole piece instead of a collection of parts. I did more explosive training, more strength training, and got away from bodybuilding. And it's served me well for these last 15 plus years. So, out of curiosity, I went on YouTube today and I searched for getting stronger in your 40s. And what came up didn't really surprise me at all. Out of these several pages of people giving you training advice on weightlifting in your 40s, there was only one video by one person, I think it was Critical Bench maybe or something like that, that actually used the word strong in their video. And I had high hopes, but it quickly went from, doing squats and compound movements to splitting up your days into chest and biceps and back and triceps, etc. Now, the majority of the videos by guys like Jeff Cavalier at Athlete X. There's this guy, Paul Revelia, and there's several others. Live Anabolic is another one. All of their titles had build muscle in your 40s, get jacked in your 40s, get 10% body fat in your 40s, and then several other things like, my top 10 things for building biceps in your 40s and stuff like that. So that's why, I think you're being set up to fail if you're a beginner starting out in your 40s. You want to try and get in shape now, to carry you out for the rest of your life, which is awesome, right? So you click on these videos about how to build muscle, and the guys who are telling you, they all look the same. Okay, they're all, they're super lean. They're probably 10% and less. They've all got big shoulders, big biceps, big triceps, a big chest, but you never ever see them from below the waist. And if you do happen to catch them, below the waist, they have no legs, and you may see them wearing one knee brace or two knee braces, and they're doing all machine stuff. Nobody is getting any time under the bar, right? No squats, no barbell squats. A lot of dumbbell stuff, a lot of shaping movements like concentration curls and flies and and walking lunges and stuff like that. And this is their idea of how to get you strong in your 40s. So I'm looking at this just thinking, if any of the, if any one of these guys walked into the gym right now, I would use them as fuel for my workout. Because my whole thing that has kept me going all of these years is that I have actually focused on strength. And when you're starting out, that's exactly what you should be doing. You should not be worrying about having a six-pack or having, big peaks in your biceps or that horseshoe tricep. You should be focusing on the basics, okay? Get that time under the bar. Do squats. Learn how to do them properly. Learn how to do all of those, big full body lifts properly, deadlifts. Do bench. If you can't do barbell bench anymore, then do incline bench or do some dumbbells. But the point is to do more of the strength building movements. and worry about the shaping stuff later. In my backyard, I've got a couple of maple trees that are probably 200 years old, and they have survived countless hurricanes over their lifespan. And these trees are huge. They're probably 100+ feet tall, right? But it's not the canopy that keeps those trees from falling over. It's the trunk and how deep the roots go, right? So strength is built from the ground up. And if you apply that to, human terms, where is all your strength going to be located? In your trunk and in your legs. It's all part of your strength base. So, so build that stuff first, right? Focus on your core. Do actual core exercises. Do actual, abdominal exercises. A lot of these guys, they've got a great six-pack, but there's no meat to their abdominals, right? Which is why they don't do squats probably anymore, because they can't physically support the weight. They have no upper back strength, and they have no core strength. Their lower back, their abdominals, they just can't support the weight, which is why you see them doing leg extensions, hack squats, and Smith machine stuff. And for God's sakes, do not do squats on a Smith machine, okay? You're not going to build any core stabilizers at all, and it's just, it's completely useless as far as training your legs. If you want to do some isolation stuff on it, fine, right? But build the base first. So, which is why, even right now, who I'm working with, Amanda, she's 36, so she's getting close to 40, which is why I'm focusing more on strength with her right now than anything else. And I don't even train biceps that often, and I've got big biceps, and I still have big biceps because I do all those large compound multi-joint movements like deadlifts, like Olympic lifts, right? Pressing movements, overhead pressing, all that stuff is going to build everything, and not just your core and your lower body. So that's why I always say leave your belt off, right? Build yourself a meat belt, right? Build your core, build your back muscles up, and that is what's going to support you more than any belt is going to do. The only time that I ever wear a belt is on a max set. And that's not because I'm worried about my lower back. That's because it's going to give me something for my core to push against and keep everything tight, so that I don't have to worry about my core being the limiting factor in that heavy squat. So now that certainly applies to the over 40 lifter, but all this stuff also applies to anybody beginning in the gym. Okay, start by building the strength first. The strength comes first. Then you can worry about, muscularity afterwards. And a lot of these titles, it says build muscle in the gym. Okay, you don't build muscle in the gym. You tear muscles in the gym. And you build muscle by repairing all those tears by eating good food and getting lots of rest, drinking lots of water, and getting full ranges of motion, right? So that you're not getting injured. That's another big thing about starting out when you're in your 40s or at any point in your life. You don't want to get an injury starting out. So learn the basics and take the time. Nothing is a quick fix with your health, right? That's why I said it's called the grind. Okay, it becomes part of your life, and you do this for your life. And if you just focus on the strength aspects of things and don't focus on having that six-pack, because, again, as I said before, you're not going to look like those guys because they're all on HRT or they're all on some kind of performance-enhancing drugs, right? They're enhanced and you're not. So, and don't be afraid to be sore. Okay, being a natural lifter, being a weightlifter in general, is you're going to be sore. It's just how sore are you? And that's where you have to show some common sense. And, if you're too sore, they take an extra day off. An extra day is not going to hurt you. It's only going to benefit you, right? So anyway, off to the gym now. And if you have any questions about training in your 40s or training in general, you know, ask me some questions. Don't be afraid to ask me some questions, either in my inbox, on Facebook, or just in the comments section. And so I'll have some videos up soon for more active recovery stuff and partner stretching. So stay tuned for that.